About it. Alright, I'm always on the grind. Yeah, let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, I'm always on the grind. Let's talk about it. Okay, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm always on the grind. Girl, let's talk about it. Yeah, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Yes. What's the business? What's up today, world? What's popping with it? Hey, yeah, we got the boy Donnie. He up in here. He up in here. Hey,
You
today,
being tip in the building, man,
man,
today, man.
raw,
Just
real
real quick.
talk,
Square business.
real talk. Square business, square business.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all know how it go. From Dallas to OKC to the world, to the nation. Hey, today, the topic that we talking about is hell and how you can remove all fear. God body. God body. We talking about removing all fear. By the time we leave this today, nobody should be in fear. You should be in
Amen.
collaboration, not competition. Not competition. Hey man, and this is something big to get on because nowadays and age, people let money and material things define them,
Yes,
not the
sir.
current, not the currency or the current energy that is inside of each person. So they don't recognize their value. So they're in competition versus collaboration.
Right.
Because no person does it on their own. If you got a
Mhm.
moving service, you got several people helping and assisting. And the more on point that y'all are, and more in the more that y'all are on the same page, the easier things go. You know what I'm saying? So people's life is becoming harder because the only thing that separates us is a door. Somebody open your
Amen.
front door, they see what's going
Mm.
on in your house, and right next
Mm.
door, you don't know what's going on in their house.
Right.
If you open that door, you would see they probably going through a lot of the same things that you going through.
Amen. That's
But
true.
you judging their car, you judging where they live at, how you judging all of these different things, but people are not seeing other people issues. And this is why they say mental health is taking place. So all
Right.
these different things are taking place because people are in competition versus collaborating. There are multi-billionaires, billionaires in this world that are hanging with billionaires. And the last thing they want to see is a broken person. People think broke means I don't have dead presidents or money in my account. Broken comes from the word broken. Broken. So there are
Mm.
so many broken souls walking around here today that the only thing you have to do is not be broken. And I mean, I'm not saying that's easy, but this is what I'm talking about. Heaven and
Mm-hmm.
hell, moving our fear. Heaven and hell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does heaven and hell, and we're gonna run this to Donnie. Does heaven and hell exist? Does it exist? God body. So for us to speak on that, I mean, I'll run it first. Heaven and hell. These things have been taught to us from the ages that we can remember. But nobody ever said that you can make a hell by what you're used to thinking. A
Mm.
person experience that they've been through in life can literally make them relate everything that they go through to the hell that they've been through.
Mm.
So if you want to find heaven, you might have to find something that you've never seen before.
Mm.
And the hardest thing for a human being to do is adjust to change. So if you used to being a certain type of way and it's not suiting or fitting you in life, then therefore
Right.
you have to change to find heaven. But so many
Mm.
people go into different things looking for heaven and not the
Mm.
way they think. I mean, hey, Donnie, bro, you get with it, bro. You got, hey, you
I,
the man
I,
here. Say
for
we needed
me,
you
for
here
me.
today.
So I like what you saying, and you said earlier decisions, man. So a decision dictates everything that where you will end up at, man. My thing is this. we have been on this cast, and we talk about the books you read, everything, and what goes on. Depending on what you actually believe in, what you're gonna follow and understand. And one thing we understand that said the main denominator of of our life as a nation is it's a high power, it's God, it's whatever. It's that one guy that dictates everything, that made everything. You can say what you want to, but it's books that it's right there for you. Okay, so I'm saying if it's there and we supposed to read. See, one thing about us, we don't like to read. We don't like to read. But if you can go read it, it is start imitating how we walk. Then you know it's two levels of this. You have a heaven and you have a hell.
Here we go.
Your heaven is give all the praises to one, all the blessings that you think of to one, and love your brother or your sister. That's what you're supposed to do. And you will get there. That's what he said. You will get there in heaven. Hell is, look, my thing is this. If you know it's in there and it's black and white, you know what I'm saying? It's black and white, right? And you'll walk by that black and white, it's right there for you. Because look, let's think about this. Everybody say they what they believe in, okay? But it's all structure and in something that you believe in. It's some structure there. So you can't always be good and think that it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be always right. So therefore, you're gonna have to get in trouble some way, somehow. It's gonna happen, right? I'm just saying, okay. So then if you don't make the right decision, you don't do the right things, you're gonna go to the bottom. And everybody know where the bottom is. That's just I'm just saying, like, I'm not telling look, only thing I would ask you to do is repent and say sorry for what you did, and then let's see if you can get where you want to go. But if you don't do that, it's two options. You either gonna go to the upper room or you're gonna go to the lower room. Which one? What room we're gonna choose? See, and that's when you get back to your decision. By the decision you make, you decide what room you're gonna go to. You either gonna go to the upper room or the lower room. You know what I mean? It's just simple, bro. It's just simple. I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm not telling nobody how to operate that life because I know I got my own things I got to work on myself too. But at the end of the day, I try to walk as close as I can to what I know is right and what I know that I read and what I study and what I put on here. People that's on here right now. Hey, listen, y'all, if y'all know who I am. No, I'm the owner of Uncle Brother Moving Solutions. Y'all know I go to the Powerful Impact in the church. Y'all know that I do reels every day and I stand on what I stand on. So therefore, I know where I go. But I make a decision for me. I can't be you or nobody else. I can only be myself. So therefore, I'm not trying to go to hell. So I try to do the right things in my walk with my family, my friends, my wife, my kids, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like even being solid with you as a man, like you know, we talk about no competition. Like you got your stream that how you operate, but there's no competition. We support each other. I see you on my stories, on my posts, everything, loving my stuff and telling me, keep it up, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. We need to see you. Same thing, vice versa. You know what I mean? When it comes to you. So, you know what I mean? Like example, I didn't get the call Key for his birthday on his actual birthday. But as a man, as a king, and I feel like he's important to me and what I do as I operate in my life now. I called him yesterday to make sure he understood. I wanted to let him know, happy born day, bro. You got to see another year, bro. Everybody don't get to see your age. So go ahead.
You hit me up. Let me co-sign that. Because you did. God body. Hey, man, it's all appreciative and all love. You definitely hit me up, man. And big topics that you hit on. When people are in that upper level, they're looking up for a collective. When people are following their animal spirit, they're only following what they feel or their temptations. So
if something works, like you say, your wife and your kids, now you're talking about a collective. So if a man, people call it cheating, people call it all different type of things. But if you are not honest with yourself and you are not honest with your family, then you building a hell. If you honest with these people and you can keep it 1,000, you can do whatever you're doing, then you're creating your heaven on earth. Like, and
that's kind of good. That's good.
Hey, I'm saying these things are simple, but instead we'll look at a man that's taking care of his family and, you know, doing everything that he's supposed to do. We'll look at it because we doing everything that we want to do, and we'll look at that man as a competition or like he's the problem. Hey man, this woman likes
Stop
you
your
over
noise.
here.
Hey, I like that.
Hey, no. I'm saying, no, I'm keeping it 1,000, brother. Like,
Amen.
The people who doing what they supposed to do will actually have to be in competition with people who are doing things that they shouldn't do.
Right.
You talking to everybody reckless. You talking that you feel like you can speak to people reckless. You can do what you want to do in life, but then when those that rebound, like life. When people check your pulse or they put you on something where they checking your heartbeat, it's doing this. It's making a line where it's going up and down.
Right.
So therefore, in life, there are downs and it goes back up. It's up and downs in life. But a lot of time, and when it's stable, when it's boom and you ain't going through nothing, you're dead. Like you have transmitted or transformed energy to another dimension. So with that being said, you're going to have your ups and downs. However, you can make those ups and downs beautiful.
Right.
You know, I done been down with people where I'm looking like, you know what? I can be down and go through the grind with these people because I know we're going to come up. I can see their potential. I can see Donnie potential. Without even meeting dude shaking his hand saying God, body, in person, I can see that God's potential.
Thank you.
So this is where we is. Yeah, most definitely. Like we look at books and we're taught to worship a person who studies voodoo or voodoo. They'll say, oh, that person's wrong because they don't study my religion. But however, the same people who don't study that religion they might worship the Virgin Mary. They might worship Christ. So they worship in somebody who technically is not living here in the flesh and walking amongst us today. So if we could only see that every person is really studying the same exact thing. We look at all these things like, I'm right, these people are wrong. Man, look, no, it's all the universe. The people in these religions are supposed to go into the religion and break down everything that's not correct or everything that's corrupt inside, and they supposed to tear it down. They're supposed to tear it down because we all one. The only reason why I say that is because we all are one. And it has gotten influenced and made to the point where we no longer think that it's one. And whoever has divided and conquered is on a solid mission to destroy each and every soul because they don't see that they connected to the same source. Source. So your heaven or hell is what you create. Hey, you know what? When I go around the Hebrew Israelites, guess what? I'm a Hebrew Israelite. When I go around the Christians, guess what? I'm a Christian. When I go around the Baptists, I'm Baptist. Hey, man, I can associate or identify with any group or text because I'm willing to learn or listen to whatever they have to say. So I can connect with them all. There is no variance. God body, what's up?
Hey, so look, I agree with you, but I want you to use universe because I was on a post, bro, and Omarion was using that, and he was talking about his situation with B2K, bro. The universe, this and that, and for me, with celebrities, we know what they out there.
You can't rape a man. You can't rape a boy or have whatever that they had going on and say the universe. It would be simply me saying the Pope.
I'd rather you say nation because you speaking to a nation because that's what it is. We speaking to everybody around this world. They will say universe because they want to say that this, like Kyrie saying the earth is flat. Like, bro, like you never saw that in your life, like since you've been a little boy. Like, I don't like, okay, you can say whatever you
No,
want to.
people say God, and then they turn around and say Father. I mean, it's keeping it 1,000. They say God, and they turn
Okay,
around and say
look, look,
Father.
look, look.
Yeah.
He all that though. He Father, he Lord, he God, he
What
me.
about, I don't know, but no, I agree with you. I'm not saying that. But if people say God and they say Father, what about the mother? The earth is round. When a woman's pregnant, her stomach is round.
Man, that's funny that you say that. I heard that. I like
real talk. Like it's to keep it 1,000. Like we go into the male aspect and we don't realize that a spirit doesn't have a sex.
We talked about that yesterday. Yes, we talked about it yesterday.
There we go. It could be feminine, masculine, or whatever. But whoever controls, whoever is the puppet master, has made it where you divide and conquer. You divide the man and woman. Brother, man and woman are the same. The only difference is a woman is a womb man. It is a man with a womb.
That is true.
So
we can get technical. We can get real technical.
And that's what we
biological have to do. Too.
Biological, technical, the whole thing, bro. And it's important that we do, because people are in fear. People in fear of not having all the, bro. Every 30 days, somebody bill is due. Imagine being on a race. You want to run every 30 days, and if you don't make it to this line, that's it for you. You're homeless. And you know your lights are cut off. I mean, this is what people are actually enduring. You have some people in California. It's been at points where they bills is $3,000 a month. And then you go to California and you see the homelessness, or you see the people, bro, they crazy. They are somewhat crazy. And if you think this shit's not designed, then, hey, man, you got another thing coming, because now you see gas going up everywhere. You see bills going up everywhere. And pretty soon, that amount of pressure every month of thinking, I got to pay this, I got to do this, I got to do this every month, bro, it wears and tears on people. Your kids are taken away, and they, for 8 hours out of each day, they taught by somebody you don't know.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
You got to think about this though too. You have to think about this too, guy. You got to think about the fact that, look at all these assisted living centers, seniors assisted living centers just out here, bro.
Man,
you want to know why? They try and take that wisdom of these grandmas and these grandfathers that we have. They try and put them in this little living center, or you see these, they popping up everywhere. Like, why y'all building living centers? Y'all want family. Y'all want people that is capable of taking care of their elders, the ones that taught generations, and put them in the center and let other people take care of them, instead of you loving on them and keeping their mind in tune to what's going on, so they can be the ones to continue to pour into your kid. They pour into you, so why would you not want them to pour into your kid and teach them the same thing? You see what I'm saying? This is what I mean. Like, it's just, we gotta open up our eyes to understand what this world is trying to do to us. And we all need each other. I look, it's 12 tribes. If you really know what it's talking about, it's 12 tribes. We all got to come together, and he gonna get it all. He gonna make it happen, all regardless of what we think. We just in our body, bro. We just living here. But we supposed to do the right thing. That's why I love the fact that you talk about our other half, bro. Like, our other half is very important to our walk, because we slack because our testosterone allows. I had to get it. I had to make sure. So know that we try to. We want to show that it's all about us, but really, bro, like that humble body that's over there, that all that wisdom that person got, calms you down, makes you think better, makes you operate better. Because when you think that you're gonna say something the right way, that person's gonna come and talk to you and tell you how you should operate. And when you do it that way, it makes the situation better between two kings.
Real
And
talk.
that's true. That's true.
Real talk. Real
Kings
talk.
can't. The problem is kings can't. We don't know how to deal with each other because everybody wanna feel like we're better. My thing is this: we're not. Look, everybody got a talent. 6-year talent. I don't want to step in your lane. This is just me. I don't never want to step in nobody else's lane. Do your lane and be great at that so I can brag on you. And allow me to do my lane and my walk through our Father, our process, everything, the Most High. And he going to praise me the same exact way. And then we can look at each other and be like, boy, we some cold brothers.
Hey,
together.
real talk.
You feel me?
Real talk.
That's how Tip operate, bro. Like I operate.
Hey, bro, and shout out to all the women in this world, bro. Some strong, beautiful goddesses, bro. Women have an alluring presence. An alluring presence where they don't even have to say nothing, bro. They can get on the internet and just dance, and people gonna be shocked in likes, thousands of likes because of how a woman is built, how a woman looks, or whatever.
That's true. That's true.
And bro, it's a great thing. It is a great thing, especially a goddess that actually has the mind to match whatever she's doing.
Right.
Whatever she's doing, she can create a heaven. But see, I thought about this earlier. What if you have a woman? Like I think this is the biggest competition for a man. You have a beautiful woman that you walk with. She stops it in mic drop in beauty, where everybody is looking at this person everywhere you go. That man catches the most hell, because now he's trying to compete with his woman. Like everywhere he goes, somebody's looking at her or giving her a compliment or something. I'm just talking about the mental health or the mental things that people go through. Why would a man be trying to compete? Oh, that man wanted to mess with you. You want to mess with him, don't you? This is a question this man will start asking this woman, when actually he should be uplifting this goddess. She should be making her house a nurturing place.
I like that.
Uplifting his goddess, bro, making this a new, a magnificent place. But instead, the majority of people, not all, they create hell. Instead, bro, we should be high-fiving. Bro, I should be seeing Donnie and be like, hell yeah, bro, we on the way. If we not there yet, we on the way because we had that mental space that's actually making that energy possible.
Right. I have a story to back up what you just said, bro. Look.
God bless.
So when me and my wife first got married, we went to the Bahamas with my mama and the older crew, right? And when when they have the dinners and we on a cruise, they had the dinners, you all dress up and everything, bro. Listen, I watched my wife shut down a spot, bro. And like we were taking pictures, bro, and everybody just came up and they were just watching us take pictures. But the funny thing is, after we got done, I'm over here looking like, I know I'm fresh too. Like you said, I'm like, I know I'm fresh too. Bro. Everybody was just complimenting how beautiful my wife was.
Real
and
talk.
The fact that you said, like you said,
real talk.
Do you want to are you going to try to take her shine at that moment? I just thought it was funny. I waited until we got to the room. I was like, so you just gonna just blow up the spot, huh? You just gonna blow up the spot. You know what I mean? But the fact that but it was like that, bro. Like,
but you uplifted that goddess, bro. You just heard what you just said. Oh, you just gonna blow up the spot.
You just blew up the spot.
She looking at that smiling, like that's a different energy. That's
a different energy
for her.
She was, but then I had to get my night back because we went to the club and then I had to dance and then my time was my time.
But you got your real talk.
But you see how it worked though. Like it was
real talk.
She was cracking up. She was like, so you thought she was like 22 again? I was looking like, you shut down
you brought the best out of me.
Right. So I think that you're right, man. Like our queens, bro. Our queens is just we gotta get off the mindset of they need to be submissive, but submissive in love, bro. Just understand the thing about that being submissive in love is this: just knowing that you supposed to know what it says and what we all supposed to do, because if we're gonna give more to, if we're gonna give more to as a king, I just feel like we just understanding that that you can do more too, and we do it as a team. You know what I mean? And that
collaboration.
That's what I mean, because I know for me, I have been in all aspects of you trying to get dudes to pay attention to you being extra, like I like to be open, like, bro, because I want, if people see Tip and they know how me and my wife operate, a lot of people understand how me and my wife operate. And I'm not always the best husband in the world, but I'm a husband though. I'm a husband. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a husband. My baby, she'll tell me all the time, like, you ain't treating me right. I don't like you. And that's fine. Like, because I messed up. And think about this. That's a decision on me. And I put it like this. Because that's a decision on me. If he came back, I'm going to hell. Because I didn't do it right at that moment. Because you only had that decision right there and there. I mean, he can only go off with what you doing in that moment right there. And you asked, did you say I'm sorry, or did you ask for forgiveness? If you didn't do that, it tells you right there, plain and simple, what's going to happen to you, because it's going to be brought up in your script, not with her, not with Key, not with nobody else. You got your own script. And he gonna judge you off your script. He gonna check out the boxes that he done put you through, your process and your purpose. He gonna check them all out.
Go ahead. I'm not knocking you, but it could be a she who judging you off your script.
There you go.
What is this? What is this that if we speaking on that and we keep saying he, and I'm only speaking to this because I'm talking about heaven.
That's good. I understand.
I'm only speaking on it. Real talk. So it's like, to all the goddesses out here, I want you to feel connected to God the same way men are connected to God. Like I say, there's no difference between man and woman to me. The only difference is that a woman is born with a womb. Her bone density is smaller. She's not as strong. That's why I say, if trans men want to play in women's sports, trans women should have a different league than women. They shouldn't be able to. No.
I love you though. I love you though, for a guy body like you. I'm
keeping it 1,000. I'm keeping it 1,000. If it's gonna be a league where women have to play, they shouldn't have to play with men that's transitioning. Those transitioning men should have a league. And I think it's cool, bro. I can promote and help for all the people that's trans. Y'all start a league. We start a league that's a transitional league, man. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. I'm not talking like, look, separate the transgender men from transgender women from the women. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to separate. I'm saying just make your own lane. Make a lane for the people that's in transition. Have your own league, and guess what? It's gonna pop. I guarantee y'all have more support. Y'all have more support than people that call themselves, like I say, man, I compared this, and I'm not going to keep saying it because it offends some people. But I think people calling themselves African-American is the same thing as a trans woman calling themselves a woman. I'm the one that said it. I'm the one that said it. Look, hey, God body.
Bro,
God
body.
God body.
What I tell you, hey, I've been on y'all. Hey, look, I've been on your podcast. I've been on y'all podcast. I ride with y'all because what I say, y'all be y'all. And everybody know that I'm on here with y'all. I be looking like, oh my gosh, it's cool. I don't get upset.
He can't believe y'all in it.
Y'all just crack me up. I be like, God, like y'all, we right here. But that's what makes it organic, and that's what makes it real. You know what I mean? And everybody don't get no support, but you're right, it's support. But like you said, that league could probably pop because of that of what they got, what they be pushing, like they support their what they do, all of them. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
So and like me, I I can't judge nothing. Only thing I tell them is make sure before you die that you always say forgive what I have did in my life and try to do something different if you could. If you can't, then hey, but look, with your title say, the decision's gonna be made somehow, some way. Remember, everybody got their own script, bro. Everybody got their own script. And I want everybody to understand that, like, you can't go off my script. That's why like you say, you should never compete because your script ain't gonna be my script. And my script ain't gonna never be your script. I'm not a hater, bro. I'm a congratulator. I don't understand how you can hate on another man doing something better for himself because he choose to. Because he choose to. You feel me? I can't hate on you. Like, why would I hate on? Why would I not be happy for you? Like, I gotta be happy for you because I know me. If you was any, and you know where this roots from.
Yeah,
it's roots from when you were smaller. You had the leaders, you had the followers, and you had the in-betweeners. And as we got older, bro, unless you really got in tune to what you really want to be, if you want to be different from somebody, bro, you still gonna be a leader. If you had a leader in mentality, you're gonna be a follower. If you had a follower mentality, or you're gonna be an in-betweener. Let me just have one leg on this side and have one leg on this side, just so I can be cool with both sides. In-betweener.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying when I say that? Because the leader show, like you probably had a leader mentality when you was young. You never followed your homeboys. You was the one that said, hey man, I'm gonna do this. And they said, you sure? You was like, I'm doing this. And they gonna say, okay, I'm gonna just do it. Let's do what you do.
Hey, I'm happy you said that. I'm happy you said that because it brought me back to I was about 17. I was in a situation where people were to say we in some young people's beef. And some people say, man, we're gonna go shoot up this dude's house. We're gonna go shoot up this dude's house. But his mama and his little sister, they in there. Where they got cocktails, Molotov cocktails in the car where it's rags hanging out, alcohol bottle. They want to throw them in the house and everything. I say, bro, as far as this person, bro, they shot at me a couple of days ago. So I don't have no problem with I don't even want to say it online. I don't have no problem with the action.
But look,
I'm saying I don't have no problem with that. But at the same time, I'm not harming this person's mama or sister.
Thank you for saying that.
I don't have nothing to do with no situation. So I'm just saying, when I speak on this environment that we live in and the heavens or hells that we can create, it is based totally on our decisions. You know, there are gonna be decisions even that you was pushed in. Some babies, bro, they didn't ask to have their mama on meth.
Right.
They didn't ask, bro. These situations that people being born in, they didn't ask for the situations.
Amen.
However, you are not. God is like the ocean. We're like raindrops. We're like a drop in that ocean.
We are like a river. But we're like a river flowing into it.
We carry the same characteristics of that ocean, just not to the capacity. Just not to that capacity. And I'm talking about every man, woman, and child. Like, this is why it's so important for us to collaborate versus compete. Because these people that you are competing with are pieces of a puzzle that makes God. So when we say God body, we're not talking about you. I'm not talking about me when I say God body. I'm saying God and a body. A body has arm, leg, fingers, head, toes, all different type of parts.
Thank you, Father.
All different type of parts. So when we express these things and we say releasing or removing all fear, there should be no fear. Every time I done been through something that looked drastic or look a certain way, guess what?
What
came out of that situation.
Boy.
We all supposedly was never supposed to be where we are at today.
Thank you.
Nobody.
Thank you.
Nobody was.
Yeah.
God body run it. Run it. Like,
the fact that you can, look, I just understand. I feel you, bro, because the fact that you say that, and that's your testimony, and I feel the same way, bro. And mine is totally different than yours. And my thing is this: thank you for being organic and telling that story, because not too much talking, but just saying that you made a different decision. Because you said I can't have that on my heart, because I ain't gonna lie. I have did something in my life before, and I knew the karma was after I did it. He told me right as I was getting in the car, he said, "I'm gonna get you for that." I said, "What? I'm gonna get you for that." I said, and look, I went through it. I said that was the karma for what I did to that person for no reason, because it wasn't even my fight. It wasn't my fight. I just was involved. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that you say what you say, I understand what you mean. Like, you made a conscious decision.
I came up with a saying: don't get involved if it doesn't help you evolve. If it doesn't help you evolve as a being, don't get involved. So now I see people going through something. Like I say, bro, I got partners who don't take care of their kids. Guess what? I'm gonna tell them, hey man, you need to put yourself at least in a position where you can help with your child. But you know, sometimes there's women who neglect or make a man not want to be part of his children because of what they've been through.
That's facts too.
They creating a hell. Like both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like, bro, it's different size. It's different size and different angles to this. But we can make complex stuff simple. The stuff is not as complicated as we make it seem. It's really simple. Bro, at certain points, albino people were put in a certain place and they created white people. But we argue if black and white and this and this and that, we have all these different angles, but we know that whatever source is making these people heartbeat is making my people heartbeat. So at the same time, why can't you go get a white person's business? Why can't you do business with an Asian person? Why can't you do business? Because a lot of people are stuck in their environment and they stuck in their thought process when there's a whole body. There's a whole collective groups that we can actually get into, tap into, but a lot of people won't tap into that because they are so stuck on what I did, what I brought to it. Instead of seeing your part that you brought to it was a great part, but it was only a part of it. It wasn't the whole picture. It wasn't the whole puzzle. And I think deep into this, I think that we are creating our own hell. That somebody has told you heaven and hell exist, and these people that have drilled these things in your mind are not telling you at the same time. You with your thoughts can actually create your heaven, or you can create your hell. And if somebody has created this through your environment, the only thing you're gonna see is hell. And you're gonna stay stuck in a hell's mentality because you're not collaborating. You're in competition because you're trying to get out of the bottom. You know, I say this.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, I say this a million times. A pyramid is shaped like this. And the bottom of this pyramid is way bigger than the top. This top is only a small fraction. So it's like a pyramid scheme. Somebody at the top knows everything and the people at the bottom know nothing. They know nothing. So they're going to argue over it.
They ain't giving the knowledge, bro.
They not giving the knowledge. But
they operate like Pharaoh. They operate like Pharaoh.
Like Pharaoh, but we born with Pharaoh's knowledge. Like we're born with it. So this is not a thing like we got Akashic records. Yeah, you can hide things in a book. But when a person begins to look inside of themselves and they find God within inside of themselves, you can't hide nothing from them.
You can't do nothing. You can't
hide nothing from them.
You can't do nothing with a person that really know that book, though.
Bro, they can't. And fearing God don't operate in the same vicinity. When a person know God, there's no such thing as fear. There's no such thing as fear. They're gonna look at fear and smile. Hey man, you got a God in my face. Yeah, they're gonna smile. Malcolm X was smiling before they killed him.
Right.
Like he was smiling.
We don't get scared. We don't get scared when we get in a tight squeeze. because somehow, some way, he gonna get us out of the situation. We're gonna get out of the
We go.
situation every time, and we don't even have to do nothing sometimes
The
because he
majority.
already got us.
The
He's like,
majority.
I'm already preparing you to get out this way, and you already thinking like what you might have to do.
You
But
just
I'm
got to
not.
make the right decision.
You just
That's where
got to
your
make the right
decision kick
decision,
in.
bro. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about.
That's where your decision kick in.
Mm-hmm. 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 So I'm just saying, like, you right. Like, but see, the thing about look, you gotta think about this though, too. When you think about you talking about how our cultures don't want to collaborate with each other. Think about this though.
Yeah.
It's sad that
I'm here
some of
with you.
those cultures is being suppressed too, where they not they not gonna deal with us because of what they being told or the next
Real
culture.
talk.
And the thing is, if anybody know, you know what I mean, this ain't about no race or nothing, but anybody know about the African American culture or the black melanin culture, we love.
Yeah.
You can hurt, you can stab us in the back, and we will figure. Somebody gonna talk, a person gonna come talk to us and tell us to forgive that person and tell them to shake their hand and you forgive them and you be cool with them the next then 2 weeks later. It happens all the time, but we don't get that grace and mercy sometimes. But
No.
they don't even know. But they need to understand this too, though. If we all come together as one, and we all operate as one in one body, a flowing of process and understanding where we get our glory from and where we get all our blessings from, we can win at all costs. Nobody can stop us at all costs. Like that's true. Like if we work together as one, to understand that if one is hurt over here, you're gonna be hurt somewhere. And if you hurt somewhere, the other country's gonna be hurt somewhere. Because somewhere, some way, we all gonna have to depend on one another to get something done. Every time, bro. Every time.
Hey,
I'm
every
watching.
time.
Bro, I live it as a business owner, bro. I live it as a business owner.
Risk.
And I laugh at certain situations I be in, like or whatever, doing this moving company. And bro, things happen, bro. And I just sit there and I be like, I say, Father, just give me through this day. Just let me figure it out. And bro, you wanna know what he do? You wanna know what he do?
Get you through it.
He put all the pieces together for me real quick.
Hey, bro, and this is what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not stopping you, but we've been talking.
Go ahead, no. It's on you.
We've been trying to stop he, but no, I'm saying like this is universal. Shout out to Wanda Jones and Kiana Jones too. Square business. Wanda say God didn't give us the spirit of fear. That's true story. God body. And Kiana, heaven and hell is mental. God body. Like this is what we've been saying from the beginning. These is goddesses. Like I feel like the religion and different things that we were taught are not giving the dual part. Like if you say individual, it ends in the word dual. Everything that exists in this world has a duality. If you put a seed in the ground, it takes water and sunlight to create that plant.
You
know what I'm saying? Real talk. So it takes the goddesses. So hey man, heaven and hell is definitely a mental thing.
But think about this. They don't look. Them two. You said two queens is on here commenting.
Bro, like
and look, where our kings at? That's another thing. Bro. Hey, our kings should support solid situations. The queens is gonna always be there, bro. They the reason why we went back in the day, who you think was praying? It was the kings. The kings was out. They were doing what they needed to do. It was them queens. The queens was praying over our bodies and our mentalities and our mentals.
And this is why it's so important for us to associate them with heaven and not hell. We give the God bodies, us guys, bro. We give the women hell. The majority of men that I know, bro, if we out in the club, we out at a bar somewhere. You know, I promote music, do a whole lot of other things outside of this podcast.
Can't wait to
But
come
I'm
down
not,
to Dallas and see you, man. I'm
hey,
gonna come.
God body. Hey, God body. God body. Hey, we gonna hold to that. Hey, but what I'm saying is we out.
Why you worried about it? I got you.
Hey, look, word life, 10 toes, bro. But I'm saying when we see these women, the first thought of us, man, I fucked it out of her. Or I do this, and we not respecting these goddesses as goddesses, bro. The people that we look at as enemies, they put these people behind desks, use their energy to build a country. Like let's keep it 100. And then we say, Father bless us for this and this and this and that. But the women is left out of the equation, bro, when they are such an important part of the equation. They are such an important part. And the crazy part is they raise the children and they follow us. So when we used to say, hey, man, getting some head, I'm doing this and that. Now the women doing it. And the men feel a certain way.
See,
they feel a certain way. No, I'm saying, all right, hey, bro, we got to keep it 1,000. We got to keep it 1,000.
Bro, here you go. Like, all right, there you go. Like,
I'm saying,
you already know. All right, look, here you go.
Yeah, I'm saying,
you.
The women is gonna follow us. They gonna follow us. So if we show them heaven, guess what? They create heaven for the youth. They create heaven for us. This is why it's so important not to lead them out. They got to be in the game. They can't be on the sidelines. They can't be on the sidelines waiting for Jesus when you're running your home. And I'm not saying nothing in
that's
reference
our brother,
to
though. He gonna be there. He gonna be there.
Yeah,
you're right.
Exactly. But I'm saying we are vessels. We are vessels. We are not vessels to sit around. We was created to do something. We weren't created to sit around and wait. So hey, guess what? If the economy's bad, guess what? You make the economy good. You make the economy right. Because look, the men always hunted. They built homes. They did other things while the women nurtured. This is a natural thing, but we out of nature. We out of nature. It's easy to create a heaven, but we're in competition versus collaboration.
Talk your noise.
It's real. We're in competition versus collaboration. It's time to collaborate.
But see, and then I love that, like when we talked about our queens yesterday, real quick. We did it real quick, but I'm just saying, like, we understood like why they there for us. You know what I mean? Like, we know that we ain't the man that who we are without them. If you been solid for the years, man, with yours, you know what I mean? So, you know, like I don't judge nobody, no man, or how they operate their marriage, because their marriage ain't my marriage. But I just know how I try to do. My thing is just, I know I get in trouble, but I get in trouble for like the reason of not saying the right thing, not handling them with care. You know, like I tell the truth around here. Like I would tell the truth. I operate like that. I tell the truth. I don't talk the right way. You could have said that better. Like, that's true. That's facts. But see, they there when you in a tough squeeze, in tight squeeze. Yeah, the words that they give you might soften you up and make you get through what you was gonna deal with. You know, the process that what you was about to go through in that time, they can guide you through that. You know what I mean? So I understand. I completely understand where you're coming from. When you talk about our queens, man, like for real, like you really can't. We can't do nothing. When we say two is better than one, right? Two is better than one. So that means if you got a union, see, I put it like this: you got a covenant union, covenant union that you went to you courthouse, altar, whatever. You did that. You know what I'm saying? That means you said it's always gonna be two. It's gonna be you and that person. So you should never be let down. One of y'all got to figure out, and y'all walk. That's it. Even when the times get rough. You feel me? All right,
There we go.
that's it, man. You know, so but like I just wanted to come on here and I just wanted to make sure I show my face because you was on my head. Man,
Hey,
you gotta
bro.
get on here, man.
Hey,
You
for
know what I
real,
mean?
for real. Hey, for real, for real. Hey, bro, I love the energy too. God body, I love the energy, man. We're gonna say that this last, we are very important equation. Wanda speaking on the goddess's behalf. That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
Mm.
she's speaking on the goddess's behalf, bro. And we got hey man, we got an important cast member that this up here popping too, man. Square business. Dirty
Salute
Mac,
God
man.
body.
What's up,
There,
God body?
there
You
you
know what
go.
I'm
God
saying?
body.
Real talk.
Pimp,
Real
what's
talk. We
up?
up in
Dirty.
there. Real talk.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
Dirty,
right
What's
there.
you better
Yeah.
extend this podcast for
Yeah.
another 30 minutes now.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
He say, look, Donnie say, hey,
I know what
look,
30
that means.
goddamn.
minutes.
Hey,
30
We
Donnie was
said
only
minutes.
20
supposed to
minutes
be,
and now, hey,
he was only supposed to be
Dirty,
20. We done went 50.
right. We already have,
Yeah.
Sure
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
business.
You
And
know,
then
man,
Dirty,
you
Sure
know,
look,
business.
Dirty's like,
color people's
Hey,
time.
boy, popped up.
no.
Yeah,
Color
real
people
talk.
Right.
time. Color people time. Heaven and hell. Removing all fear.
Hey, yeah.
Here you go.
Hey, we
Hey,
doing
What's
that.
up?
Hey,
there you
man.
go, man.
Hey, yeah, Dirty Man. Hey, get your spiel on that, bro. How can we be walking this world? We walking this plane, bro, and we taught about heaven and hell at a young age. How can we make this really a heaven or make this a hell, like with a person thinking process? Is it possible, or is heaven and hell real? Like when you die, do your choice make you go to heaven or hell, or is this an experience and we live in and we can make our experience heaven, or can we make the experience hell for real? I mean,
I agree.
you dropped the bombshell the other day. You the one who said, shout out to everybody that know for real. We give flowers while they here. Dirty Mac is the person said, okay, see, we need more collaboration, not competition. So I speak on the
That
heaven
is true.
from right there.
Yeah, I said
Throw it
that
out
plenty
there.
of times, Dirty man.
Throw it
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Throw it
Hey
out there.
man, I believe you know, not in the spirit as far as the traditional Christian sense, as far as the God and devil being two separate entities. I believe the spirit is one, it's a duality. Whichever side you cultivate, that's the side that's gonna manifest. You hear me? People is always quick
Yeah.
to say, they always quick to say, I'm a man of God, but they're not telling you about their devious thoughts. Their thoughts of jealousy, the thoughts of the being deceitful,
There you
lustful,
go.
hateful. You hear me?
There you go.
So the story is about you, you know. So I said whichever side you cultivate, but as far as a physical hell, man, with the capitalism going on, man, hey man, the physical hell. Hell has always been affiliated with cold. You hear me? Or you know, like Blue Devils type
Dirty,
shit.
that's not true.
When
You crazy.
until they switched it. You hear me? Like I say, the Blue Devils. You know what
Right.
happens when he gets killed? Oh, he went cold because the heat is gone, the fire, the ether is gone. His body's cold. You hear me? We're energy.
Mhm.
The energy's gone. So they changed it to the hot. So, like I said, hey man, you can create it. You can create your heaven, or you can create a physical hell around you. Heaven on earth, or hell
like
on
that.
earth, or hell on earth.
There we go.
I never thought, but see, that's funny that you said it though, like that, because I have never thought about it like that. That, you know, I was just telling King Key, I was just telling him like, your decision is what makes you go where you're gonna go, right? But then the fact that you talk about your circle, the people that you have around you, you know what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah.
You say the ones that's around you, bro, like they can cause your whole swag to be all the way off and bring that demonic spirit into your circle or into your life.
Man.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
That like think about how many times y'all answer this question. How many times y'all done ever been in y'all house? Y'all had a get together. Y'all done had to get together, right? And then y'all had people over. Y'all had people over at the house or whatnot. And then when people start leaving, you feel like the air or the spirit
Yeah.
got softer as people start leaving.
Yeah.
But when everybody was there, you feel like your house was kind of the air was kind of thick and kind of warm
Yeah.
because you looking like. But truthfully, that was somebody's energy. That was somebody's spirit. That was somebody's
Man.
way. The way they in your house, they in your house, and they say they're there for you, but your house is blessed, and it's not. They not. Whoever's there is not sitting right in your house.
Boy.
And then sometimes you might have, when they leave, then it can simmer down. Have y'all ever had that happen to y'all? Just little bro asking y'all.
Bruh. I think that is a great thing you just brought up, because some people feel energy and they're very sensitive to energy. Very sensitive. So those people, yeah, bro, you can literally feel that somebody going through it. If somebody say, man, they don't even have to speak. You can literally feel their energy. And when they leave, you start seeing the energy dissipate. However, in your home, bro, certain things you can leave, like black salt. You can leave that shit at your doorstep, and you'll be surprised of people that would normally come in your house, bro. They might stop at the doorstep. They'll be like, damn, something just feel weird. You don't have to allow these things in your spaces. And this is the thing, but I say we're in collaboration, not competition. So what you just said was big, because, yeah, bro, there are a lot of people that come in people's homes, lead them with a heavy energy. Whatever they got going on, they drop it in your house. And every time. And the only thing that's separating us again, bro, is a door. Like, is a door. And we all on a 30-day race. Every 30 days, man, your phone bill due, your electric due, your rent due. So every 30 days, I mean, I'm just saying, like, so this hell and heaven that we are creating is creating because we don't collaborate. We in competition. You know, like I say, it could be a man that's doing all the correct things. All the correct things. He taking care of his family, he got a wife, whatever. Guess what? A single man with no wife or nothing is gonna say, man, this man got everything I want, and women looking at him. And guess what? It's gonna be a problem with that man. So it doesn't matter. We have to get in collaboration. We should be able to create businesses. There's no reason why we on this podcast and we ain't created several businesses together. You know, because other
guy working that out.
Oh no, hold on. Now, me myself speaking with you, I can say that. Yes, bro, that is being worked out in the background. It's definitely
right.
But however, why hasn't that taken place with more men that surround you every day that you're around? Why hasn't that taken place with more men that surround
you? I'll tell you.
I'm gonna let you go first, Dirty, because I just say that too. Go ahead, Dirty.
There you go.
Go ahead, Marasakas are domesticated. You hear me?
There we go.
He said
domesticated. The men. The new slave master is the woman. You hear me?
Oh, look, that's what
it's training. It's training. It's training. You got them trained. The dogs trained when they come in the cage, when they leave. You hear me? How can we be out building if a motherfucker's supposed to be in the house every night? Technically, you're talking about building communities. You hear me? Or motherfucker, I don't know, you at work or you at the home, you in the bed. I mean, you got to be a Masonic man is out building. You hear me? You know, that's construction. Being destructive, a couch potato, motherfuckers is grinding, not lounging. You know, motherfuckers is out on their hustles, trying to have multiple hustles, multiple streams of income. But Cage,
go ahead.
You hear me? The leash. So a dog on a leash is bounded or restricted.
Right here, boy.
Restricted. It's the sad but unfortunate truth. You know, and we see a lot of my this how bad will. You know what I say? The women is running shit. The queen is the most powerful piece on the board, especially in America. You hear me? The women is Africa is a total different. You hear me? You know, it's like a conflict of interest. You know, happy wife, happy life. What about happy relationship? You hear me? So With that saying, I think that's the biggest. The women have the skills. The black woman is the most educated mind on the planet in the U.S. right now, statistically speaking. So they can take these skills and build with the business. If the man is out building instead of being fucking domesticated, you know. But like I said, man, commerce. We got to learn about economics and keeping our money flowing in between people who look like us, because we don't seem to have a problem paying everybody else.
I love that you said that, Dirty. But Dirty,
Yeah.
But you right, but bro, like look, I like that you said Dirty, you domesticated. You called them dudes domesticated, bro. Okay, you're Dirty. Every dude is not domesticated, but listen, every dude is right. You're right. It is like that, Dirty. It is like that.
Hold on, let me get my line.
I'm
listening. Hold on, real quick.
Some people haven't. Some people haven't got no. Some people haven't got no structure in their home yet with their marriage that their wife say, okay, go hang out with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like that. You know what I mean? But he right. But sometimes it's just that woman just wanted like that though. You know what I mean? And Dirty, happy wife, happy life is a great thing.
That's some bullshit, man.
Here you go, Dirty.
That's
okay,
some bullshit.
Dirty,
this is not a one time. This isn't a give-take relationship. You hear me?
Why not, Dirty?
Hey, man, different strokes for different folks. But we ask why we ain't building together as network, because we thinking individually instead of networking. You hear me? The time we supposed to be out on the campaign, motherfucker on the leash. You hear me? Hey man, it's tough. You hear me? On the leash, nigga, shit. But hey man, how you go? I go hoop. Hey man, I gotta ask baby, man. I'm what?
Hey.
Or hey man, happy wife, happy life. I get it. You hear me? I get it. Happy person. Happy, but we're talking about building, being construction workers. They out here, you hear me? They on 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts. They building, bro. Hard hats. They got the steel toe boots. You hear me? They dusty. Okay. They not sitting here trying to beat the. We in the mirror more than the woman with the vanity mirror. We putting on. You hear me?
Damn.
Motherfuckers get dirty. You hear me? The Mexicans getting all the jobs. The roofers, they pulling all the trucks, the loads. Nigga, they. You hear me? We domesticated, bro. You hear me?
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, but Dirty. Okay, so think about this though. In our situation though, look, when I have been busy with my wife, y'all have gave me a pass. Y'all haven't got old to me. But look, I talked to King Key yesterday, and he like, bro, we need to get on. He's like, we need to just see you, bro. Like, you just gotta get on. It don't matter how long. And look, I adjusted today.
Yeah.
For the situation.
This isn't a personal attack on anybody, but you just no.
I want the whole world to understand that we operate like that too. Like it's real. This is real. Like this is not no fake situation. Like this is what we do. Like we rose. And like Keith said, he haven't gave me a hug yet, and I haven't even hugged you since I was little, Dirty.
Yeah.
So therefore, shake your hand. So therefore, at the end of the day, when it all happened, it's all gonna be for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? Like what I mean. But think about it. I'm on tonight, though. I'm on tonight, but it's for a reason. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because with this situation, it's supposed to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. I agree with you saying, but in our sense, we doing the difference of what you giving the nation, because the nation to hear you, but you bragging on how we operate, and I like it. I'm just bragging on you too. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, I agree. Shout out to Nicey too. Hey, the topic, Nisi Carlene. Shout out to you. Topic heaven and hell, and we talking about removing our fear from the world. So, hey man, speaking on with Dirty, the domesticated topic that he just spoke on. I personally think what he said is 1000% correct. with I must say quotations, because a lot of the things as far as men, when we operate, we want to operate capacity where we so used to working for people. The woman is used for us working, and then it's like we are like dogs without a leash. So we've been so used to working for somebody else that once we get off that leash, we like a dog wagging his tail running around the yard. We don't really know how to act. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep that. I gotta keep it real. Like, because if we learn to contain ourselves and place our energy in the proper places and proper perspective, that woman is gonna create.
I can't hang with y'all.
That woman is gonna create the heaven versus the hell. If you get out, if you get out, see, I say we take away from the fact. Hey, bro, these women, shout out to the goddesses. They know ahead of time. They be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna sleep with this.
They know how they be controlling the goddamn man. They
know. How they do it. Dirty. He say he got it. He got it. Hey, 1000% though. I think that it's just my personal opinion. From my experience, a woman could create hell in your life, or that woman can create that heaven. Like that is strictly up to the man, but she's gonna follow you regardless. If she love and care about you, is sincere, she's gonna follow you. So if you follow her and take her into hell, then guess what? You're creating hell in your life. But if that lady follows you and you showing her heaven, she create heaven. And I'm not talking about finances. I'm not talking about none of the other stuff. I'm talking about strictly the source. If you bring this source where all these other different women are involved and she feeling uncomfortable, she don't even know why she uncomfortable. I done blazed 5 different females, and I'm sitting up here looking at her like, damn, why she sitting here looking like that? Like it's a problem. But I really know what the problem is. She don't even know what the problem. You creating the hell instead of the heaven. So I agree. Men are being domesticated.
Thank you for convicting me.
Yes, there has been a system in place where you're okay at work, but if I let you off this leash, you're not gonna know how to act. So I mean, hey, good dog, Dirty Mac, you brought up the topic, bro. I mean, square business. I mean,
that's a different topic. Don't get him started.
Yeah, I'm saying you brought it up.
Your kung fu's good.
Look,
It's no match for my snake and crane.
But like I said, man, that's man, this nigga's some Mississippi Pills. You hear me? Every line is designed to drop the panties. For the ladies,
right?
I grew up with brothers, no sisters. You hear me? You know the truth. If you want the truth, you don't listen to a seductive, manipulate motherfucker. That's an insult. You hear me? That's right. That's just motherfuckers just got to gift the gab with words. Some people, you hear me? But hey, the women, hey man, they on some bullshit. And you say why we can't grow as men domesticated, nigga? They controlling, bruh. I don't
talk about them.
Talking about the women.
No, talk about them dudes. Get off the women because it's the dudes. They have a choice.
The dudes don't have no choice in the matter. You hear me?
Yes, they do. They choose Dirty. Yes, they do, Dirty. Listen. Why not?
Listen.
Why not? Tell us. Tell the world. Tell the nation.
7 out of 10. I will go to the statistics. 7 out of 10.
Go ahead.
Of African Americans grow up single parents with the mother in the house alone. So this following shit that they want to follow a man is bullshit because they haven't seen that structure in their lives. You hear me? They are psychologically frozen into a state of independence, and they want to control what the fuck a man do. This is my personal assessment of it. You hear me? It's not a person problem. It's a woman problem. You know what I mean? A lot of women will be like, "Fuck that, I'm single. These I can't listen." You hear me? I can't listen to them. I can't deal with them, or vice versa. But us being difficult, we can't be indulging in the back and forth rhetoric all the time. The transfer of emotions. You hear me? That's transfer. Hasn't that gone? Isn't it to a point of no return that the men is actually acting like women, literally?
Oh my God!
Yeah, we're balancing. We're stuck in between the balance of estrogen and testosterone. You hear me? The men is more feminine than the women. The women is more masculine than the men. You hear me?
Key, look
You gotta
here.
have some kind of balance, bro.
I just said this. Look, did I just say this?
Hey, you just said it. Hey, Wanda said it too. Said they'll follow the man if he stopped leading them off of cliffs. Off of cliffs. I mean, I see y'all day, bro. I agree. I agree. If the man is leading them on the right path, hey, yeah, bro, I think they will follow.
It sound good, bro.
Hey, so I'm a person, you know, I like to be transparent about what I do.
For a business kid, we.
So you know, I got my own business and God gave it to me, right? So I'm like, hey, I don't need to be doing nothing else, man. I got my own business. God gonna bless me with every job that I get, so therefore I run my stuff, right?
Yeah, real talk.
Why we didn't see suit for that? Yeah. Why we looking like, hey man, we need some extra income? Yeah. I'm looking like, baby, I got a job. I do got a job. Yeah. Like, no, we just need some extra income. Yeah, I say, okay. So look, I had to humble myself. I did. I humbled myself. And I got a driving job. Yeah. I don't feel like I was a domesticated male. I don't feel like that dirty. But I feel like what I am, I feel like the key, cause my house wasn't happy, bro. My house wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? So I could be like that. I want to be transparent. If I'm gonna be on here, I'm gonna always be transparent. I'm gonna talk about myself. I don't gotta talk about everything else. I would talk about myself, but I'll let y'all know. And I don't care that's on her because people already see me anyway on regular. So right. Yeah. So my wife wasn't happy. So she like, hey, you gotta get something else. So I picked up but see, I didn't just get any job. I got a job that fits my criteria. God is good. Cause he did it. Like, so instead of going to a building where I can be enslaved and be told what the like you're gonna do that. Man, he blessed me with a logistics job where I drive. I'm a driver, so I deliver things. You know what I'm saying? But I drive if I was moving. You see what I'm saying? But I still waited on God, man. I still waited on my Most High to direct my steps to get this. And this, you know what I'm saying? It's good for my family, my situation. So, Dirty, I like what you're saying, but basically what you're saying is stop being lazy as a king and stop thinking that your wife is the boss of the situation. You gotta step up, be who you're supposed to be. We built this way for a reason. And I agree. So you see what I'm saying? Like for me, you know, I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it because she told me to. I did it because I waited to listen to my father, my Most High, to tell me how I'm supposed to move. You feel me? And I'm just gonna tell you like that. That's that. But I listened to him. And he gave me what I needed because he knows that's the only way I was gonna be able to operate in my life. And then, you know, sometimes go ahead, my bad.
Oh no, you
it's on you.
You good,
no,
God. I ain't want
to. But you got the big screen up right now.
God body. Hey, but you said something magnificent. You said that your wife and seeing what was better for your family. So technically, you should be saying she gave you the vision, but the way that this system has been designed, we're gonna say he or the Most High or the Father. We're gonna definitely give it to the male aspect with a feminine.
No, I'm not trying to
no. I'm not saying you did it. I'm saying it's as far as the world, how it's geared towards.
Don't say that because my wife thinks
I'm keeping it 1,000. But
go ahead.
I feel like the feminine voice has been silenced. I don't feel like these women want to be as strong as they're being able to force to be. Bro, you got men who will go sleep on a woman and play video games all day.
And they knew that. They knew
Hey.
that when they signed up
Dirty
for
talk
that
about
shit.
that every day.
When they signed up for that shit, they know that shit. So don't nobody want to hear
Oh,
that shit.
hey, now I agree
You
with
signed
Dirty.
up for that shit.
I agree
You
with
hear me?
Dirty.
You shit.
Like,
You see what the
hey,
fuck is doing?
Dirty been saying that forever.
Bro, hey. This
but
is
I
the
will
thing.
say this. Yeah, no. We're running. What is it, God body? Put it up there.
My bad. This the thing, though. Like I said, and a lot of women think this is a shot out to them when we start talking about them trying to be in control. Because a lot of the times, well, like I said, they're the most educated. The black woman is the most educated mind in the United States of America. So a lot of times they're greater administrators than the men.
They is.
So how's you supposed to
They
follow a man and he's basically a poor administrator, basically. You hear me? Most of the time, the woman got the credit line, the house, the credit. You hear me? She's in a position. They flipped it. You hear me? What's it called? Affirmative action. Kill two birds with one stone. We hire a black and hire a black woman. The woman's move. They'll put the woman over the man to flip the household upside down. This is systematically done. So a lot of the time, the women is going to be in a better position, and they're better administrators than the men. And then she's psychologically stuck into that frozen state of independence because daddy wasn't there. You hear me? She hasn't seen daddy. The structure that they say this, but this is not the case. I'm telling you, this is not the case. You hear me?
No,
no. Cage.
No,
Cage.
Dirty, but Dirty, you're right. You're right, though. You know what I'm saying? You're right. But but see, I gotta go back to my life. But look, in my life, nobody's an administrator over my stuff.
Yeah.
I do it all. I do all the posting, all the marketing, all the invoices, all the moves. If even I gotta do it by myself, I don't care. And I schedule everything. So therefore,
once again, it ain't a personal
it don't matter
attack.
about.
It's not a personal attack.
No, Dirty. No, what we doing is Dirty. What we doing is we giving views of this.
We building.
Yeah, we giving views of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because look, Key over here, Key really on our head about don't act like the women ain't important in our life. And
Queen
I'm like,
is the most powerful piece on the board. That's why the message is for
Amen.
them. It's catered for them.
Amen.
The spiritual energy that the woman, they are Mother Nature. You are the physical manifestation of God, the physical creation of having a baby.
Amen.
Like I'm saying, the message is catered for them. It's not if they miss the insult and just listen to the information, you hear me, then you can grow. But you got to insult motherfuckers to kind of catch their attention, and they shook, and then that's how they missed the jewels.
You ain't Dirty. Don't think you attacking me because Dirty. We could talk personally, like if it was like that, like so. But I'm like, I love it. Like what we try to do on this cast is make sure that everybody understand that you got we fluent. Like Stephen A. Smith be trying to say fluid. We fluid over here too, but we real fluid. We're not in a box of fluid. We in a real fluid situation because we're gonna give you the real every time we on this. So therefore, I just want to know. I want everybody to understand that you're right. That's what y'all both right about how young kings or kings act. But sometimes it's people like us that understand that it's a bigger picture out here and collaboration and loving on each other. It don't matter about like why people think that you gotta you have to know somebody personally like for years to be solid. Why everybody think that? Y'all heard me?
Real?
Y'all heard me?
1,000. That's 1,000.
Look, I built a relationship with y'all off of y'all doing a video like this. I started texting on y'all stuff just to let y'all know I'm hurt because I thought y'all was cool. And look where we at right now. Almost a year. We're almost a year in the game.
Yeah.
Now I feel what I'm saying though. Like that's what I mean. Like dirty. That's what I mean, bro. So, but I'm on my soapbox like that. I'm just saying like what you saying dirty is right, but then you salute the ones that's around you because you know that the ones that's around you is better than that we ain't domesticated. How about that? I would just use that word because I like that word.
Yeah.
We ain't domesticated.
But just a little bit.
So you dirty.
A little bit.
My bad, bro.
A little bit. Yeah.
I ain't domesticated, bro. I can't be
understand,
domesticated.
Bro. Some lions is warmed out. They got a circus lion, you know what I'm saying? But the lion, they got it's you know, some flowers grow organically. Some flowers you gotta stay to create the conditions for them to grow properly. You hear me? If it don't got sufficient sunlight, some flowers grow annually, but some flowers grow organically, wild. And, in America, man, the heaven and hell, most of the hell is coming from the women. Now, due to the situation of them playing both parts, they have a complaint. You hear me? But like I say, and they not getting killed like the black men. They get killed. You hear me? So we got trauma issues that we as African Americans we still fully haven't addressed, like slavery. You know, today it's some false illusion of slavery.
Enslaved, bro. That's what I said, bro. I said it early, key.
Some false illusion of freedom. We freed that free, nigga. Free what, nigga? The slaves wasn't paying electric bill, water bill, mortgage. You hear me? Now they was working. You hear me? They changed the names just like they changed our names from niggas, Negroes, blacks, African Americans. They keep changing the terminology. They playing word games with us. Land of the free what? Free thought. You can't get free speech, man.
Hey man, hey bro. I say, man, we didn't hit $120. I mean, I say I'm gonna give my closing statement out here for the night on this heaven and hell, man, and removing all fear. If people business do, understand this: whatever happened in the past does not have to be your present. There are miracles that take place all the time, every day.
Amen.
The fact that you got here. Over 400 million sperm cells was actually traveling to meet one egg, and that one egg happened to be you here on this premise today. So when we get to talking about, I say women are beautiful because they are nurturers by nature. They are not only affected with themselves. Like I say, when a woman is pregnant, it's a circle. Just like the earth is a circle, it's round. So when you look at it, man, the women cultivate and they nurture. So if we show them heaven, then they bring heaven to the next generations. Or we can have the hot mamas. You know, we say we was hot boys. Now the women talking about they hot girls. They stepping on stuff. Like, bro, all of this is connected. And until we start seeing how things are alike and stop seeing the differences, then we'll see there's no difference between a man and a woman. It's just that the woman holds a womb. You know, so with that being said, we can make our thoughts heaven and live in heaven, or we can choose to listen to the media, the songs, all of the things, the negativity that is put, man, on TV. You cannot miss a person. You can't miss two men in the bed together. I mean, if you turn on the TV, even cartoons, you can't miss it.
Right.
You can't miss it. So we can pay attention and make this thing a living hell, or we can make it heaven. And I just say, man, we need more collaboration instead of competition. Hey, that's me in closing right there, man. Who gonna run up next?
Brother, you haven't been on. I ain't gonna close, man. I'm gonna let you close, brother.
Man, like I said, this is information to the women from I think a pure masculine point of view, not no seduction or saying what you want to hear type shit. You know, the woman is more, you know, like I said, the most powerful piece on the board. I guess that's where that shit comes from. Happy wife, happy life. You know, emotions. The E stands for the energy in motion. You hear me? Just like one day it's sunny, one day it's gonna rain, one day it's gonna be snowy, one day it's a tornado. The energy is gonna change. So you gotta master that emotion. You hear me? That's how they sway you with emotion. That man, I done seen dudes trick their whole life out because they was arguing with their woman, bro. You hear me? For real, like just over some, like, damn, bro, you, man, that's why I've been, man, fuck that. You hear me? Whoop-de-whoop. Witch or whatever she, because, hey, man, I don't know, man. Like I said, they're in a position of leadership. You hear me? Most of the time. They buying the houses. Moreover, men by the millions. You hear me? So now she's psychologically taught that a man, she's supposed to follow a man, and she's a better administrator than her. That's keeping her stuck in a frozen state of psychological independence. Like we say, they don't want to do it by themselves. They don't want to be holding all the weight of the mother and the father by themselves. So I'm looking through their lens, their actual vision of the black men. You hear me? It's no respect, and that's just cause. You hear me? Because of certain situations, but the people that is in better situations, it's a union, man. Yeah. For real, hey, that nigga sleep. I'm on his ass. Hey, I'm on his ass now, but for real though. In closing, man.
I'm over here.
In closing, man. This is what I say. Shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go.
It was on. And look, the whole time I'm over here, it's on mute. I'm over here trying to see what's on.
The Lakers?
Yep, they won.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the late game one.
Hey, Johnny, you think they gonna win the series, 30?
They gonna win the championship.
No, they not. Okay. Here we go.
Bro,
all right.
See, look, they didn't win. They didn't went to the heaven and hell. We talking about the Lakers and all that, man. It don't matter. Hey, see, I think that's it right there. It don't matter what's going on. We're gonna go back to whatever the program is. Back to normal interruption, back to the programming. I mean,
right.
You know, and I think that's it with television, with everything, bro. We're gonna go back to the programming until it's too late.
That's true.
Until it's too late.
That's true. Yep. No, you true. I ain't going to that, bro. I barely watch it. You see, hey, I've been on this podcast the whole time the game was on.
Hey, you done did over an hour.
I know who
you
won.
did over an hour more than what we were supposed to do.
Thinking not even free in this country because of the control.
That's because it was y'all.
Yeah.
Then when Dirty came on, I already knew it was like.
Yeah, he said
I'm trying to prolong it for 45 minutes. You hear me?
I told him 20 minutes, man.
For real. So we're supposed to be out 20 minutes. For real.
45 minutes, man.
Yeah.
A whole hour and 27 minutes.
King Tip, man. Gonna close us out, God. What we got?
Oh, I'm just saying, man, I agree with everything y'all both saying. No hating, enviness. Kings get that store supporting people that's doing good in y'all life. I mean, doing good in your city. Y'all, they willing to brag on what I just showed you on my TV. They willing to brag on that. But they won't brag on this dude that's right here in your city that's trying to move things and do things productive in our city. And I'm not like that. I want to support everybody that's in my city that's doing great things because at the end of the day, if God bless me with the money that these guys have, I already know what I'm on because I've been doing what they been doing. I don't need nobody. Look, I don't need to be a celebrity. I don't need to be no NBA player to be great and be just like what they do. Supporting the Kings is doing great things in this city, old city or no city.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to a king with a union, bro, listen, you need to pray and you need to pray and you need to pray and you need to be the head of yours. Pray of your kids, pray of your wife, pray of your family, and do you. Stop thinking that she's supposed to do it because she don't supposed to do it. Like, get that prayer to that real that they come with. That's the wisdom. But it started with somebody first. So therefore, if it started with you, then you need to pray. Pray over her. Pray of your kids. Pray of your friends. Pray of your brothers. Pray of your cousins. Pray over the people that you that you genuinely love. And then you keep your circle clean. Because them snakes is gonna come creeping in. Them fake ones gonna keep creeping in. And most of the time, it's your family and friends.
Yeah.
And you gotta get them out of the way.
Yeah.
The ones that being solid with you, the ones that showed you real love, keep them right where they supposed to be. Because they gonna continue to help you elevate. And don't let nobody know what your right hand and your left hand is doing. Ever. That's where I stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like today was trust in, man. I always say trust in Tuesday, man. Trust in our purpose, trust in our walk. Yesterday was motive. Figure out the motive, the people in your motive, the people's motives. What's your motive around me? What you want to be around me for? Why you want to talk to me? Why you want me around you? Tell me. Let me figure that out. That's what we do. And tomorrow, I don't know what my W is. It might be Wisdom Wednesday, man.
Yeah.
Just tune in, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's what it's about, bro. And I love y'all guys, bro, because I just look, when you say trust in, I trust in what we doing, but then I understand. I appreciate y'all welcoming me in. It might be welcoming Wednesday then. Ooh,
Real talk.
never know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Welcome to Wednesday.
Real talk.
Salute.
You like that?
Salute.
You might as well start it off dirty because you always been getting that morning post. Hey, dirty. You heard it. They heard it first here.
Yeah.
Hey, say y'all gonna see that in the morning. Hey, all three of us, we're gonna welcome Wednesday in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Welcome
popping.
Wednesday.
Hey,
With
yeah,
your
shout out
welcome
to-
light
He popped it up. He popped
on
it up.
me.
Hey, real
On
talk.
me.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
In closing, y'all could have been anywhere else, but guess what? Y'all was right here with us. Hey, peace to the
Amen.
gods, the goddesses. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. It's one love. Y'all make sure y'all go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all tap into these guys.
Like, share, and
Man,
subscribe.
do
Man.
all the above. Each one teach one. Hey, we building mountains of nations. Y'all heard Donnie earlier. Hey, we building nations. Hey, peace, love, and we have tapped in tonight to heaven and hell and removing our fear. We shouldn't be in fear of nothing after tonight. Like we shouldn't be in fear of nothing. We have nothing else but to build, live, and respond to each other. Each one teach one.